Guys, what up? Total Control 871. Chiming in with a little bit of pre-trial aftermath of the Thomas Kinzer assault. Let's see. So charges are filed. I was notified by Egg Harbor Township Court that the charges I have against Thomas Kinzer are being sent up to Superior Court. It's just strange the way our court system works. His threats to do physical harm to me are the charge that goes to Superior Court, but his actual physical assault of me is Municipal Court. So threatening me with assault is Superior Court, and making good on that threat is Municipal Court. I don't understand that. Egg Harbor Township Police, they said that they will not be arresting Mr. Kinzer because they themselves did not personally see the assault. I'm sorry, but I'm having difficulty wrapping my head around that. I have evidence of that assault, and I can tell you right now, were I to physically assault somebody, were I to have physically assaulted Aaron Bowes, whether somebody saw it or not, do you honestly think that I would not have been arrested? All right, I don't want to get too far off onto that. The harassment. For my cyclists out there, you probably already know yourself, if you've been victim of that kind of harassment, you understand that it doesn't just simply stay verbal. When drivers and their passengers have a thing for doing this for sport, it begins to escalate over time. That it becomes physical. Objects get thrown at you, and it's always done for sport. They think that it's funny, and it's not funny. It's just important that I document. Like I said, I thought I was trying to put the Thomas Kinzer matter behind me. I did him a very huge favor and did not want an arrest warrant issued. But apparently that's how my benevolence was repaid, by harassment. And we saw what happened to me when I went to document that harassment. Tag number, face shots of persons in the vehicle. So I was assaulted for doing that. So okay. What else? Yes, please, nobody post any personal information about anybody. The authorities know who Thomas Kinzer is, and know where he's at. They know how to get a hold of him. I don't always agree. I don't agree with our justice system at all. It's broken. It's lopsided. It's woefully lopsided. But I am a man of peace. I try to be. Anyway, one thing I also want to say is that when you are listening to parts 1 and 2 of the video, the portion where Thomas Kinzer harasses me, shouts at me from the window of the passing vehicle, that it's several times louder than what you are hearing, and that is because I was utilizing the waterproof housing. The waterproof housing has a rubber gasket seal. This housing was also damaged. The clasp, was broken off of both of my brackets, the housing for the GoPros, and that damage occurred during the altercation. But the waterproof housing will muffle. It will muffle the starkness or the severity of the shout. So just something to take that into account. And like I say, Mr. Kinzer, he did this for sport, for entertainment. He thought it would be fun to do this, and apparently he did it specifically to me. Retribution for the Wawa charges of careless driving, even though I dropped those charges. But I just simply needed to document the harasser, who's harassing me, should he go to escalate, to start to throw things at me or physically assault me from the vehicle. So that's what's going on. I have bruising on my, I have bruises, injuries, but right now I'm more gripped and struggling with the emotional trauma of the whole thing. It was a very harrowing, very emotionally upsetting event. All right, that's all I really have to say right now. Just leave Mr. Kinzer alone. Leave me alone. I don't bother you. Please don't bother me. I'm a man who's been through a great deal in life, and I don't bother people. I have no idea why people seem to think that I go looking for trouble. I stay to myself. Okay. The reason why I have these cameras in the first place, it's just like $1,600 worth of electronics that I've had to equip on my bicycle because of drivers like you. I would have much rather have not spent that money at all, but because our drivers are so bad, so hostile, I have been forced to take these type of protective measures. So that's where we're at. Total Control 871.